Hello, welcome. I'm Nicole Dement, an intuitive artist, astrologer, and guide here to support you on your authentic soul's journey. I wanted to share the practical things that I have been doing, and my hope is that today's exploration of those practical things, along with a little astrology chat about what's going on at this Leo new moon on August 8th, 2021, will help you find a clearer path for your authentic soul's evolution. Because we are growing right now. We are growing in big ways right now. Looking at the chart for this week, for this new moon, there weren't a lot of really positive aspects going on. There's a lot of challenges, and you may be feeling that. So while there is a lot going on in the world and for me, and I was thinking of maybe not doing this, I'm here because I hope that this information will support you as you move forward in the complexity of what this is, of how it's appearing, at least astrologically. And hopefully you are fine. But just in case you need some support, I'm going to share a little bit about what's going on. So, the sun and the moon are at 16 degrees of Leo. The Leo, the lion, the leader, the heart-centered, lover, creative aspects of Leo are all highlighted with the sun and the moon in Leo, for sure. The ability to stand tall and to just be yourself, to be that heart-centered person that wants to help and lead and be the star of the stage. Be the star that you are. Now, that is an aspect, but just like in, sun sign astrology, there's so much more. One of the first things that I noticed was that there was almost an exact square to Uranus and Taurus. And if you tune in frequently to mine or any other astrologers' information anywhere, you will have heard about Uranus and Taurus, because Uranus and Taurus has been squared to Saturn in Aquarius all year long. So yes, that means that we have my favorite thing, the T-square. And it is one of my favorite things because, boy, do you grow a lot when there's a T-square. They're basically aspects that are challenging, and they rub against you until you have to come to some kind of resolution, even though they're all sort of looking at different things in different ways. Uranus is the great awakener. You will experience an awakening based on the values that you have had. This is a continual transformation of the fixed values that we've all come up with, that we all understand based on the lives that we've led. And Taurus just wants to hold on to what it's come up with because, hey, it's for good reasons. You've come to those values based on all the things that you've experienced. But with Uranus there, those are transforming. That is a beautiful thing. I've said before, and I'll say again, there is an unimaginable beauty with Uranus and Taurus. But it's maybe not based, in fact, it will not be based on the things that you used to value. Those are transforming. Now, this is in square to that ability and wanting desire of that Leo sun and moon to shine and to just be the creative self. There's regard for what you can do for others. And this is at a square to Uranus and Taurus. It may not seem like there would be a challenge between transformation of values and this need and desire to just want to shine. At the same time, because of all the changes that are happening in the world, we have to find a new balance between shining and creation, and there is a new consideration of all of the changes that are happening. And this is square Saturn in Aquarius. Now again, Sun and Moon in Leo are at 16 degrees and Saturn is at 9 degrees. So you may have felt this opposition leading up to this new moon, sort of a confrontation of you wanting to shine, wanting to be all of who you are, and the restrictions to society that are happening right now. You want to go out and you want to be a part of a group and lead that group and be the positive person that you are. And then we have challenges that say, wait, it's maybe not safe. There are rules and systems being put in place for society. Both of those are in square to this Uranus and Taurus. We are understanding the world in new ways. I've likened this before to the new earth. And if you're familiar with this idea, it is basically a higher vibration that the earth is moving into. And Uranus is definitely a very high vibration. It is allowing us to take in, to download, to feel into our bodies. Our bodies are awakening to some really beautiful new energies and information, and we may not even understand it just yet. And all of that is affecting the ability that the needs and desires that we have to be our creative, authentic selves. It's a little confusing. Okay, it's a lot confusing. So be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others. Make sure that you are in a good place. Make sure that you're safe. Please just allow yourself to open to the new ideas that are coming. And I know this is hard in fixed signs, but to let go of what was. Both Leo and Aquarius and Taurus are all fixed signs. And they, again, like I explained with Taurus, have lived these lives and they believe that this is the right way to do things because, well, it's just been that way. Well, all of that's changing now. All of it is changing now. Transformation can be hard, and I'm starting this off with very real, practical information that hopefully resonates so that you can decide once and for all that there is a new way to shine your light. I like to call Saturn the playpen that Mother Nature puts her children in. It can be the restrictions and systems put in place to help you to be in the world. But it is also a manifester. It is also the creation of this very existence that we live in, that we create. So I see Saturn in Aquarius this year, for the higher vibration of it, is how are you going to manifest the new you within a community of like-minded souls? You can build that now with this new transformation of the values of this beautiful information that is coming from above, from within. You can decide where it's coming, but there is new information coming if you allow it. And it's changing how we live in the world. The world is changing. Uranus and Taurus is very much about the earth itself transforming right underneath us. Uranus and Taurus square Saturn in Aquarius is taking responsibility for our roles within our communities that support the earth in its transformation. Now, The Saturn in Aquarius is also sextile South Node in Sagittarius, and it is at 8 degrees, which is always opposite with the nodes. The South Node's in Sagittarius at 8 degrees, the North Node is in Gemini at 8 degrees. And Saturn is trine the North Node, and then Saturn is sextile the South Node. The South Node is always an aspect of our soul's evolution that we need to move away from. So there's sort of a shadow element to the South Node always. There's something there that traumatized us. There's still a challenge. There's still a heavy energy. There is something for the collective all over the world with the South Node in Sagittarius right now that says that dogma and belief systems and old ideas, because that's the way it's always been, and that's the way that I learned it. I was told that my religious system, my social system, my belief system is based on my family's knowledge and understanding. Those are not something that we can hold on to. We have to open to new ideas. We need to open to new communication that is based on a wider scope of acceptance for all ideas. We have to say goodbye to old belief systems. It is time. The nodes move. It's going to be moving into, the South Node's going to be moving into Scorpio, the North Node into Taurus at the end of the year. So we have a few more months of looking at this need to communicate in more groups, to communicate at a wider, open dialogue for new ideas to come in. Explore the new ideas. Allow yourself to open intellectually to the new friends that can be that are a part of this like-minded community of souls that you are manifesting with Saturn in Aquarius. This is now, trines and sextiles are really positive aspects. So there's really great opportunity right now with the nodes trine and sextile Saturn in Aquarius to really manifest this new world that is based on a community of like-minded souls. Now, Aquarius is very egalitarian. It does not believe in a hierarchy. It doesn't like systems, and Saturn wants to create systems. So there is a bit of a challenge just in that Saturn and Aquarius itself. But we can do this. We can manifest. It can be really beautiful, and it can really support. It is supporting the new ideas and the new energies that we can open up to now. Another really positive aspect to this Aquarius idealism and open egalitarian society is that Jupiter has just retrograded back into Aquarius. Jupiter, as of August 8th, is at 28 degrees of Aquarius. And Jupiter is, I've explained before, the largest planet in our solar system. It wants more. It is big. It likes to think big. It likes to do things big. Now, it is at odds just a bit with that Saturn that wants to pull back and wants to hold back. But Jupiter is going to support this growth that I've been talking about. These like-minded souls, they're around you. Just open to them, find them online, find them in local groups. They are there and they're looking for you right now just as much as you are looking for them. The Saturn square Uranus is all year long transforming, so it's possible that the very changes in the earth that are happening will help you. Those transformational changes that are happening will help you to find and manifest those groups, even though it's at a square. But that's what I love about squares, is that you work to resolve it. It's the challenge that's right in front of you, and because of that challenge, you find solutions. Additionally, right now, August 8th, Jupiter, 28 degrees of Aquarius, is opposing Mercury at 23 degrees of Leo. So I talked a little bit about Leo. Take all of those ideas of wanting to shine, wanting to allow yourself to be the creative spark that you are, to be the sun that you can be to everyone in your life, and apply that to the ways that you're thinking, right? Mercury is our communication, it is our neighborhoods, it is the ways that we work locally. Hopefully Mercury is working really well right now as I put words in one in front of the other and try to convey to you the spark that you are in Leo. There is light in this Mercury in Leo. The Jupiter in Aquarius wants to do everything and be big and explore this new communities that we are part of. The opposition to Mercury in Leo says that there's a confrontation that we just don't understand just yet. How to find that balance between shining our light and allowing everyone to shine their light. How is it that we can effectively be who we are within the group and also be at a balanced, egoic blend with others? To be a part of a community of like-minded souls and not overwhelm with our light, but also to not subdue our light. This is the opposition between Jupiter and Aquarius that is really big, wanting to be a part of these new communities, really wanting to find the equality in the world, and it will find the equality in the world. And Mercury in Leo just wants to shine, wants to be its own very thing. So there's a balance there to be had, and there's nothing wrong with that. Right? You can know that within your heart you are loving and you can lead from a place of love, and also you don't have to be in charge of the person that the group that you are part of. You do have to flex and bend. Again, the Leo and Aquarius are fixed signs, so they kind of come at things with their very rigid ways of doing things. But if you open and soften just a little bit, and just to recognize that it's too much work. It's too much work to be in charge all the time. And you make sure that your heart is full first. This is a really, really important point, especially as we have several planets in Virgo. I'm going to get to those in a second, but I want to talk a little bit more about taking care of yourself with all of the need and all of the things that are going on with Jupiter moving back into Aquarius. Jupiter's already been here once. It was in Pisces, so it's sort of a review of the ways in which things got started, moving towards a more equal union of yourself with others. If you aren't full of the light and love for yourself, then you will not be able to support as many people as Jupiter and Aquarius would like you to. Saturn will help you to tone that down just a little bit, but just make sure that you are filling your tank. It is so important right now with all of the needs and with all of the knowledge that you have about all the things that are on your list. We're getting to Virgo. All the things that you need to check off that list. It is getting long. Venus is at 20 degrees of Virgo. Venus is trine Pluto at 25 degrees of Capricorn. So Venus in a few days will actually be an exact trine with that Pluto in Capricorn. We've learned a lot about Pluto and Capricorn in 2020. All of the systems and all of the ways that our government, our religions, our schools were broken. Pluto brought up. It's like a tsunami. It brought up all the ways that we were broken, and that is personal, that is governmental, and the structures and systems, the ways that your very life, existence, reality was not really working for who you truly are and who you are truly becoming. So that nugget of transformation, Pluto is about power and transformation and the regeneration of self in Capricorn, the reformation of reality itself, is going to be trine Venus in Virgo. Now, Venus is our needs. It is the ruler of Taurus, so the values and the things that we have around us, the things that we collect, the things that we buy, the things that we need to make sure that we are safe and comfortable. We are secure. In Virgo, we have a great humility and a great understanding of all the things we need to do in order to create more abundance for ourselves as well as others, as well as the community. I love Virgo season because we're starting to really put to use all of the tools and gifts that we have created throughout the timeline. From Aries to Leo, we've understood the cycle of fire, earth, air, water. And Virgo is the second earth sign that begins to manifest the harvest. Now, there's a lot to do with the harvest. At harvest time, there's, if you're in charge of a harvest, you are busy morning to night, and Virgo is up to it. They're up for all of it. And you don't have to tell them twice that something needs to be done. Virgos know exactly what needs to be done. This is my point, to make sure that your tank is full. When you run out of steam, it's not going to get done. Virgo is also opposite Pisces. And Pisces has an element of sacrifice to it. And at this new moon, we have Venus 20 degrees Virgo and opposing Neptune at 22 degrees Pisces. And that means that 22 degrees Pisces is sextile Pluto at 25 degrees Capricorn. So all those nuggets of making sure that the framework that you live in, your body itself, as well as that you live by, are really truly authentic to the new you that you know is evolving. Neptune is the god of the waters. So, it has a real murky sense to it. The physical beings that we are don't fit well underwater for long. We can't really breathe under there. It is thicker than the air that we exist within. And so it's a different orientation that we have to take with Neptune and Pisces. Pisces is the sign that's ruled by Neptune, and it is the symbol of the fish. So we have to float and adjust very differently than even Pluto and Capricorn, right? Capricorn is about this reality, this body, and Virgo is, again, the second earth sign, and Venus is our bodies. So we're experiencing an opposition to how our bodies feel in the world right now. Now, this can be an illness. It can be the fear of illness. There is a lot to be concerned with Pisces and Virgo, in the sense that Virgo can tend to obsess because the harvest, there's so much to do. I have, morning to night to do all these things. Again, fill your tank. Fill your tank. The other thing that I love to tell Virgos or people with Virgo really strong in their chart is that take the time to sit and enjoy your meal. You can use that as an actual meal rather than taking your meal to your desk to sit and work. Or you can think of that in a broader sense of all of the abundance that you have brought to your life is here for you to enjoy it. And if you're working all the time, and if you're stressed all the time, then you're not going to be able to enjoy what you're here to do. We didn't come here to be stressed. We didn't. We didn't come here to worry. We came here to love. We came here to accept. We came here to manifest a beautiful life that helps us to learn the lessons of our soul's journey. There's nothing about worry or stress that helps us to learn those lessons. When we recognize that there is something deeper, that there is something much more beautiful and grand than this life, that we are connected in a spiritual way to something that is so much bigger, that is Neptune. That is Pisces. And the sextile and trine to Pluto in Capricorn is going to show us, probably through the challenges that we face, possibly with our bodies, it's easier to break through than it is to break down. So give yourself the space that you need to feel and to revere the lesson and revere the emotions and the changes that are happening within you. And you will be better able to understand the higher lesson that is here. You do not have to sacrifice yourself in order to get all the work done. You do not have to be a slave in order to fulfill everyone's needs. The list is long, and if you allow it, the list could be much longer. So find the balance of letting go and allowing the beauty of the prosperity and the abundance that you have brought into this world. Be grateful in your heart for all of the things and all of the people, but really feel that gratitude, and allow that sun and moon and Leo to shine upon that gratitude, to shine inward. And then you can allow that to shine outward and fill so many more vessels with your love and with your light when you make sure that you are full first. There are some other things. Mars is at 6 degrees of Virgo, and that is square the north and the south node at 8 degrees of Gemini and Sagittarius. So there's another T-square in there. And then we have Pluto square Eris. Eris is the goddess of discord. She's at 24 degrees of Aries, and Pluto's at 25 degrees Capricorn. So there's really no room for the old ways. With Eris there, she's ready to fight for a shift of power. And so just recognize that this is a hard time. This is a challenging time. The next full moon is actually going to have a little more ease to it than this new moon does. Be with yourself gently, softly. Allow yourself to let go of any fixed ideas of what should be, of what has been. It's time to say goodbye to the old beliefs. There's no room for the old ways of being. Your fight is simply to love. If you fight for love, and if you fight for yourself to be filled with love, there is no better fight anywhere. In fact, and I only talk about fight because Eris is square Pluto. And Mars is in Virgo, square the nodes. Allow yourself maybe to let go of the fight. That's probably not the best metaphor, Nicole, but but it is what it is. I'm not here to say that it's not hard. I'm not here to deny your ability to be in this place and to have a challenging time. But I am saying that you can soften around those edges because they're just getting polished. It's all right. You're just a rock in a tumbler and you're getting polished right now. So there will be an unimaginable beauty that you are that is coming soon. The 8-8 is also the Lionsgate portal. It's a beautiful time to really open to the love and the light and the gratitude of everything that is here for us. And there's so much more coming. I just want to thank you for being here today. Not just to like and subscribe and comment, although I do like those, but just to be here. There's so much going on. And there's so many distractions. There's so many things that I want to do. And I am so thankful that you are taking the time to fill your tank. I'm thankful that you are here and allowing me to provide some kind of awareness of what's going on, as well as to be with me while we head into a meditation that is to be. I took some time and meditated just a little bit just to figure out where I was going with this, because there were too many things that I wanted to do and I was inspired to do, and there's that Leo energy right there. So creative and so beautiful and so giving. And then we have to come back down to reality and say, what are we going to do? So today I wrote it down, I'm going to do a practical meditation to allow your inner artist. I want you to grab a few supplies, true to the Virgo energy that's coming through. We need a pen or pencil and some paper, lined or unlined, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever you have around, you could write on a brown paper bag if you want. It doesn't matter. We're definitely going, I can't believe I made lists for this, but I did. There's the Virgo energy, and it's good to make lists during Virgo time. We're going to set the intention and open for patience and peace. And we're also going to allow the gratitude for the abundant lives that we have and everything that is around us to fill our hearts and souls, and to allow all the love that is here for us to enter into our beings, all levels and layers of our beings, just to allow that love to enter in. Again, I thank you for joining me on this journey, and you are very important to me, so I'm glad you're here to find, and I hope that you find some peace and relaxation and all the things that are going on and all the transformations that are happening for you personally and in the world. The unimaginable beauty is here for us. We just have to allow it to come in. And that is what an artist does. Okay. Thanks. Let's get started. Okay, let's just settle in. Find yourself in a comfortable spot where you won't be disturbed for the next few moments, and just relax. Kick off your shoes and take in a deep breath, filling your belly. Feeling that breath come into the body. Just be in that body, letting go of the breath, letting go of anything outside of this space, anything that you needed to do, all the thoughts from the past, just letting them go. and relaxing. Take in another deep breath. Filling up your belly and your heart, and let go. And let it out, push it out, sinking down into the seat or cushion, feeling your body getting heavier with that out breath as you relax even deeper. I want you to take a second, make sure you have your pen or pencil or both and your paper right near you. Good. And now we'll set our intentions for this new moon in Leo to plant the seeds of peace deep in our hearts, to let that flow through all the levels and layers of our being as we allow and accept the abundance and love that is here for us. And we open to all the gratitude in our heart, moment by moment, recognizing all of the abundance and love and having deep, deep gratitude. Good. Now holding all of that gratitude and opening even more to the abundance and love. Take another deep breath. Relax down. Just be in your body. And on the out breath, letting go of any old ideas, any old needs of what was, as you open to the new you, your new life, filled with joy and creativity, freedom to express and be exactly who you are, freedom to open into what you are becoming. Good. Just find your natural breath as you tune in to your heart and you feel your heart beating, softly pumping the blood through your body. You can imagine the cells receiving that blood and feeling the life of your being flowing easily from head to toe. And you now feel into your consciousness, and it spirals down as you relax even deeper, allowing your breath to lead the consciousness down through your torso, down into your hips, down your legs, and you feel that now in your feet, in the heels of your feet, the soles of your feet, through to your toes. Feel a warm, tingling sensation all the way down in the soles of your feet. And you imagine now roots growing down through the floor into the earth below you. And those roots mingle and twist and grow as the earth opens and welcomes you. Besides the roots of trees and grasses, herbs and flowers, your roots grow down, relaxing even deeper, allowing your consciousness and the feeling in your body to grow down into the earth deeper, taking in a deep breath and feeling those roots grow even deeper down past the rocks and layers of sediment. Breathing out, the roots grow deeper still, down into the crystal caves and deeper down into the earth until you reach the center of the earth and you anchor your roots, feeling grounded and centered, completely relaxed, having let go of any heavy energy and sending it down into those roots to be transformed. You're doing great. I want you to reach out and grab your piece of paper and your tool to write with. And I'll show you an artwork that I recently created. Share some of the ideas and the things I used and the reasons for that. And while that's happening, you can doodle or you can write. Allow yourself to just flow and be inspired. Write or draw, express, allow whatever needs to come out of your hand, of your body. Just put it on the paper. Just allow that process to flow easily through your body, through the pen, through the pencil, into the paper. Just let it go without expectations for good or bad, right or wrong. Letting go. Good. You can start now with a little circle somewhere on the piece of paper. And just allow that circle to grow and grow. Just follow your hand. It knows where to go. And you can flow now with lines, curves, straight or jagged. Just allow yourself to play. And you can continue to do this while I talk about some of the things that I was doing and thinking in this artwork. Or you can watch the screen. There's no right or wrong. The title of this work is Spirit. Horses inspire me because of their spirit, because of their passion to run and move forward, because of their spirit to play, because of their spirited movements, because of their solid presence, all four legs on the earth. And when you're near a horse, brushing them or petting them, Sometimes they like to lean into you so you can feel their weight, you can feel their body. And when you're on them, you feel the great presence of a being that you can be in union with. Feeling free, feeling fast, feeling alive. You are aware that you are moving with the presence of a great being, and it is aware of you. I want you to take a moment now and allow a presence that feels larger than life to show itself. Feel into, lean into a presence. Maybe it's a memory of someone that's been in your life in the past. Maybe it's a presence of yourself that sometimes feels larger than life. And you can write or draw on your paper. Just let it come. It doesn't really matter what it is. You may begin to just feel the leaning. Feel the weight of that presence in your life. Whoever, whatever. You can represent it with words or a line, a circle, and just allowing the knowing to unravel, unfold into the shape of whatever it needs to be. Just feel it now and let that come out through your hand, out into your tools. Let it unfold naturally. In this artwork, there are 3 horses. At first glance, you see the red horse and the white horse. And floating above and around the white horse is the 3rd horse, a spotted horse. Upon closer inspection, you begin to notice that the legs of the white horse are multiplied in the back. There's another pair of back legs. And if you follow these back legs up to the tail and up above, there's a white line, an outline of the presence of this spotted horse in union with the front legs of the white horse. But he's rising up, a spirit of another being. Now bringing your focus back to your paper, and we call in a spirit, an animal, another being that would like to join you now for your creative purpose. Something, someone that lifts you up for your highest and easiest best. Just allow whatever comes and just know that this presence is here to support you. Again, it can be a memory, it can just be a knowing, or maybe you hear or see. And just allow this to be represented in whatever wants to come. It can be a line, a circle, a squiggle, maybe words. Just let it come and let it flow out onto your paper now. If you feel like you don't know what this presence is, the spirit that lifts you up, just imagine what it would be and let it flow. Pretend and play outside of any rules. Let it be whatever you would imagine it to be. Feel it from your heart and let it come. Let it flow. You're doing great. Also in the white horse, there's textures and materials that I have embedded that support my imagination's desire for the passion, the earth, the flow of ideas to transform from my heart, my mind, into the piece, so the viewer can imagine more about what that means, whether I'm there or not. And in the white horse, some of the materials are stones that I've put in the wax, embedded underneath on the surface, within the ridges of layers and scrapes. Bismuth is a stone that I've used in the tail. A beautiful stone known as the purifier stone. And it's reflective. You can't see yourself, but you see a shape, a presence, maybe the spirit of you. And I also have used mica, a thin, flaky material that reminds me of our stardust, our beings from the cosmos, the essence and spirit of who we are. And these are both included in the hair and texture of the spirit of the horse and the white horse. Maybe there's a special stone or a material that wants to be part of your painting. It might have a symbolic meaning just for you. Just something a little special to add. And you can bring that to your piece now. Or if it comes to you as a visual or a word, you can write it down and you can bring it to it later. This is just the flow of ideas, a draft, a sketch that gets the juices flowing. So the next time you come with more ideas, new ideas to communicate through your hand into the paper. The red horse in my painting reminds me, because of its spirit and drive to move forward, of all those that may have felt stuck. And the red horse has the back legs in the center that are just standing. And this pulls it down, adds gravity, groundedness to that horse. And yet, that red horse is moving forward. The gaze moving forward clearly has a goal and a presence of movement. No matter what is holding it down or holding it back. In the mane of the red horse, I used rust, a common material in my work. Rust represents letting go. The natural process of decay, entropy. And on this red horse, again, it reminds me of those that move forward despite any challenges with strength and determination. Imagine now someone, something, or maybe a moment in your life where you have sensed this presence, the strength, the motivation to move forward, to get unstuck. Maybe it was someone that inspired you through their own actions, that despite any debilitating, heavy energy, they move forward with a smile and a big open heart. Allow this to come through your paper. Bring the spirit forward. A line, a squiggle, a word. Allow it to come through and express itself on your painting. Every medium has special qualities. Encaustic is beeswax and resin. And once it's on a painting, there's textures and reflections in the surface that change according to where you're standing. Sometimes the light reflects so brightly you're unable to see what I put into the piece, and instead it's your own reflection. It's the reflection of the light that surrounds you, that emanates from you. And even this is an important part of seeing. The liminal moments between understanding what is, what was, and what it's not. Take a moment now and just watch the screen. Watch the space that's reflected. Be in the liminal moment, the in-between when things aren't clear, and allow space for your mind to wander, for your heart to feel, for your body to desire. Just focusing on the screen and letting whatever wants to come, let it flow. Be there now. And as the ideas flow through your mind, take in a deep breath, still watching the screen. Breathe into your heart and feel the light emanating from the screen, from the room, from the imaginary spaces in between all the moments that you thought existed around you, with the intention of allowing the love that's in every one of those moments, the love of the universe, to flow into that breath, into your heart. Absorb all that light into you now. Allowing the world to just fall away. Letting go. Surrendering. And just allow your eyes to close as the inner world unfolds into beautiful spaces, places, feelings, sights. Be inspired by the inner artist, your mind, your heart. In this space, the inner child, the play, the joy, the freedom to exist in an imaginary world, the world of the Creator, the world of your inner artist. You are empowered here at one with the inner artist, with the love of the universe surrounding you and lifting you up, holding you in the light of this love. Feel the peace surrounding you now. Breathe in this feeling. Bring the muse into your heart as she presents you with a special gift just for you, a token, a feeling, and you see it now. And as you accept this gift and bring it into your heart for safekeeping, you feel and express deep gratitude to be connected with your intuition in this moment, to be connected and empowered to be the creator that you are. And like a dream, the presence of this inner sight, inner mind, this imagination will fade upon opening your eyes. So before it goes, spend a few moments now writing, following the muse, following your heart. With love and gratitude, we come back into the space that you're in, back into the room, holding on to the empowered creative, the empowered creator that lives inside. Coming back fully into the room, feeling your feet pulling up your roots with gratitude and love. Stretching your arms and legs, taking in a deep breath and coming back fully into the room. And welcome back. I hope today has brought you some peace, some love, and you are inspired to create the life that is uniquely yours. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and please share with anyone that you feel would benefit. Gratitude, peace, and so much love. I'll see you soon.